With the Mito, Giulietta and the 4C concept, Alfa Romeo returns to Frankfurt with cars that play a leading role in its present and in its future. We have redefined the brand positioning in line with those values that have made Alfa Romeo an icon, an international success. Product characteristics, major wins on the racetracks, and its unmistakable Italian style. Cars such as the 8C, the 158, the 159 Alfetta, the Giulia, the Duetto, and the 33 Stradale have created and sustained over decades the Alfa Romeo legend. And today we draw on our brand heritage to create and develop new products consistent with this heritage and in line with the current and future market expectations. Our story, our heart, our DNA. Alfa Romeo provides cars, Italian design, and a dynamic and active driving experience. Lightweight and efficiency, sensual and flowing style, advanced technology and vehicle dynamics at the top are the core values that will lead the brand into its future. This strategy has concrete evidence in our current models and is further sharpened and focused with the 4C, a precursor and front-runner for all future developments. But before going to talk about product details, I would like to briefly update you on our recent achievements. The name Alfa Romeo is linked again with the word growth. In the first 6 months of 2011, in a European market that has fallen more than 2%, Alfa Romeo has increased its market share, growing from 0.7% in the first 6 months of 2010 to 1.1% in the same period of 2011. And registrations have increased by almost 50%. We realized high double-digit growth across all continental markets. Here in Germany, sales have grown by 70%. In Italy by 34%. In France by almost 60%. In the UK by 70%, with record levels in some markets like the Netherlands, where the growth has been 170%. And the Giulietta was clearly the driving engine behind these results, and boosted the highest share ever achieved by an Alfa Romeo in the mid-size compact segment. Since product launch, we have received more than 100,000 orders for this car, 90% of those with high-end trim packages and powertrains. Proof of this model's great appeal and of Alfa's ability to attract and satisfy particularly demanding and sophisticated customers. Giulietta has proven its capability to completely satisfy the desires of car passionates in love with performance and vehicle dynamics, as well as those of more rational customers, because the Giulietta is more. It is the safest car in the segment. It's at the top of its segment in onboard comfort, roominess, and fuel consumption. And in addition, product quality and coherent commercial policies have put Giulietta back in the top rankings in residual value in all major markets. And there is further growth, further space to grow. As of September, the new Alfa TCT automatic transmission with double dry clutch is available to the Giulietta. It's available on the 170 horsepower 1.4 turbo multi-air, as well as on the 170 horsepower 2-liter JTDM engine. And it will give the Giulietta the highest efficiency performance ratio in the segment. In particular, the Giulietta TCT multi-air is the most eco-friendly petrol compact with a fuel consumption of only 5.2 liters per 100 kilometer in the combined European cycle. The Alfa Mito clearly follows the same product positioning, today even more so, thanks to innovations introduced with the model year, combining performance, efficiency, and comfort. Above all engines on the Mito have a start and stop as standard. We fine-tuned the suspension setup, optimizing the balance between performance and comfort for all base models. And on the high-performance engines, we have added the Alfa adaptive suspension system, improving ride comfort as well as dynamic control. And the Alfa active suspension is available on the 170 horsepower 1.4 multi-air quadrifoglio variant. This is a system with continuous active control of the electronic shock absorbers and unique in its center. And today here in Frankfurt, the meter range evolves further. We have introduced a major innovation that will arrive in the market in only a couple of months. The 85 horsepower twin-air turbo. This engine is capable of top performances, astonishing dynamic response, and driving feel. But not only. The twin-air turbo, the 2011 Engine of the Year, boosts record levels for this segment in fuel consumption and emissions. Only 4.2 liters per 100 kilometer, equivalent to 98 grams of CO2 per kilometer. Equally marked by efficiency and driving pleasure, the new 85 horsepower 1.3 JTDM engine, which will be available on the Mito in October with emissions of just 90 grams of CO2 per kilometer. But also for this engine, performance and driving are 100% Alfa-like, thanks, for example, to the 200 Newton meters of torque available at only 1500 revs per minute. But let's have a look into our future. The real star here on our stand is the Alfa 4C concept, which we are introducing in the new, and we call it fluid metal livery. In the past few months, we have refined and enriched this project with technical content capable of further enhancing the dynamic excellence of the car. These improvements will lead us to achieving all the initial goals of the project. And I would like to remind you, weight is around 850 kilograms, power runs at over 200 horsepower, the power to weight ratio is lower than 4 kilos per horsepower. These are just values of a real supercar. The 4C is a mid-engine, rear-wheel drive, two-seater, extremely compact. It's just 4 meters long. It spots technologies and materials of a real supercar, like a carbon fiber body and the mid-engine rear-wheel drive architecture. It applies as well Alfa technologies and features which you already know and which are common on the current Alfa Romeo Mito and Giulietta, like the Alfa TCT transmission, the Alfa DNA selector, and the high-tech turbo petrol engine. The 4C will reach top speeds of 250 kilometers per hour and accelerate the car from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in less than 5 seconds. This 4C is the ambassador of the new Alfa Romeo philosophy. Advanced technology, the purest and more authentic Italian style, light and efficient, thus providing a super dynamic and active driving experience. It is our bridge between the Alfas of today and the Alfas of tomorrow, keeping the Alfa Romeo promise. Our commitment, our attitude, our future, and our DNA. The 4C will go on sale in 2013. Like all future models, will be a global car, bringing the brand to countries where we are currently absent, starting with the United States. This exceptional calling card will turn the spotlight back on the brand on the eve of the launch of other new major products. In fact, we are fully supporting all our ambitious projects to make the Alfa Romeo range ever more complete and competitive and give the brand the success it deserves worldwide.